What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope y'all are having a great day. For today's video, I want to talk about who's better, Zach Wilson or Justin Fields. Let's get into it. So, Zach Wilson from BYU, quarterback from BYU. I think he's a junior, maybe a senior. I'm not sure about that, but right now he's projected in a lot of mock drafts to be the second overall pick and the second QB taken in the draft. There's a lot of speculation about that, him being on BYU. They don't play anyone. They play a lot of Sun Belt teams. They play a lot of small teams that aren't really in the fix of things when it comes to the best college football teams. So people are like, is he really good or is he just good against bad teams? So that's the whole comparison. That's the whole thing that people are looking at with Zach Wilson. But I will say he has a great arm. I would compare his arm to Patrick Mahomes. He runs like him. He passes like him. He thinks like him. I think he's a good miniature Patrick Mahomes. I think he can definitely help a lot of teams. I don't think the arm talent is just strictly towards BYU. I think he could have played in any team and done very successful. Would it have helped him if he played in the SEC or the ACC or somewhere like that? Yes. But he didn't. But he played at BYU. He has great film. He didn't really do anything wrong. His only bad game was against Coastal Carolina. But that was the best team they played. So people are like, can he play against good teams? Can he not? Because his game against Coastal Carolina wasn't great, and they lost. So that's the whole thing about that. And then you have Justin Fields from Ohio State, obviously. He's had an up and down couple of years at Ohio State. First year, he was real good. Heisman finalist, great guy. I think he had 3 interceptions that year. He was playing stellar football right there. But turn around to this year, it was the opposite. He was making a lot of mistakes. He looked mentally not prepared for each game. He was just off. Especially in the Indiana game and the Northwestern game, he was off. He was throwing picks left and right. He was getting hit left and right. He just wasn't making the right reads, right throws. Everything was off. So I think that's what the scouts are looking at, those games. Because he had the great game against Clemson, but that's one game. You can't just look at one game and be like, oh my gosh, he's great. You have to look at each and every game, and that whole season just wasn't good. It just wasn't good for him. It didn't help his cause at all from being a high draft prospect. He was one of the highest, and then he keeps dropping and dropping and dropping as the weeks go on. Scouts are looking more and more at the film and what he can do, what his capabilities are, and they're finding out that he won't fit their offense. To me, in my opinion, I think Zach Wilson is the better choice right now, not because Justin Fields, and I'm not picking this because I'm a Clemson fan, not because I hate Justin Fields because he went to Ohio State. I'm picking it based on film. I've been watching the film. I've been watching each of their highlights the past couple of weeks, and I do think Zach Wilson has a better arm strength and better arm talent than Justin Fields. Justin Fields might have a better running capability, but this game in the NFL is not about always running. You got to be able to pass most of the time because it's mostly spread offense. You got to be throwing all the time. So that's why people are looking at Zach Wilson more, and that's why I'm aiming towards Zach Wilson to be the number 2 quarterback off the chart. And of course, Justin Fields will be 3rd. But you got to think about it. It's just like the last time when Deshaun Watson was picked 13th, and he was like the 3rd, 4th quarterback. So I think that's what's going to happen to Justin Fields. I don't think he has the same talent as Deshaun Watson, but he might work his way into it. I can compare him to Dak Prescott, same running capabilities. They can both throw when they have to. I think Dak is a better thrower, but Justin Fields will learn as he grows more and more into the NFL landscape. So that's my kind of evaluation on these quarterbacks. One from BYU, one from Ohio State. One played in a hard conference, one didn't even play in a conference at all. They just played easy teams. But the best prospect overall is Zach Wilson. His throwing capabilities are not even close to what Justin Fields can do. But Justin Fields will learn. He'll get better. You always learn as an NFL. You always go forward. I think Justin Fields should have stayed another year with that offense. He would have been really good. He would have showed the scouts, hey, I can be the number 1 quarterback. But he decided that he wants to go pro and get his money right now. So, everyone has their own beliefs, their own sayings on what they want to do. So let's see what they do. So at the end of the day, I do think Zach Wilson is the better prospect than Justin Fields. I think he will go 2nd quarterback. Justin Fields will go 3rd. So guys, let me know in the comments, what do y'all think of this ranking? Who do y'all think is better, Zach Wilson or Justin Fields? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to like this video and subscribe.